Hello everyone. In this video, we see Paul Morphy's amazing game. This game was played in 1858 in Paris. Paul Morphy play with white pieces and Journoud P play with black pieces. So Paul Morphy starts with e4, c5 Sicilian defense, d4 Smith Morra Gambit, c takes d4, knight f3, e5, but Morphy can't take this pawn with his knight because queen a5 comes and Morphy would lose his knight. So Morphy continue with bishop c4, bishop e7, c3, create space for queen, d6, support this pawn, queen b3. So threat is bishop takes f7, but black didn't focus on f7 and continue with d takes c3. Bishop takes f7 check, king f8, knight takes c3, knight c6. Bishop takes knight, rook takes bishop. So Morphy exchange his bishop and Morphy castles king side. Queen e8, knight g5. So threat is knight takes h7 and mate. So black exchange his bishop. Bishop takes knight, bishop takes bishop. Bishop e6, create pressure on queen. Knight d5, h6, pressure on bishop. So here, pause the video and think Morphy's next move. So Morphy didn't save his bishop and continue with f4 and sacrifice his bishop. But if black take this bishop, then f takes g5 and check, and the king has no moves. So black has to move his bishop or queen, then g6, and after knight e8 supporting this bishop, g takes bishop and fork on both pieces. So black can take this pawn with his knight, but then knight c7 comes and the pressure on queen and rook. But queen can't move away from this knight because checkmate comes immediately. So if queen e7, then Morphy could take this knight with his rook and the pressure on queen. And after queen takes rook, rook f1 comes and pin this queen. So black take this rook and after king takes queen, Morphy has queen and knight. And also Morphy can take this rook. And then again threat is on f7. So this is too dangerous for black. So black didn't take this bishop sacrifice and continue with queen d7. And Morphy continue his attack. F takes e5 and check. King has only one move. If black move his bishop, then Morphy could take this bishop and also pressure on queen. So after queen takes rook, rook f1 comes and the queen would pin. So black would lose his queen. So black move his king on e8. And now king is trapped on e8 square. Here pause the video and think Morphy's next move. So Morphy give a check with knight c7 and the king has no moves. So black has to take this knight with his queen. So black take this knight and Morphy's final move, because after moving knight this queen's diagonal becomes open. So Morphy take this bishop and after queen takes bishop, black resigned here because king has no moves. So black has to move his knight or queen between queen and king. If queen move to e7, then black would lose his queen immediately. And after knight takes bishop, e takes d6, and black can't save his knight or checkmate. If king move to d8, then also checkmate comes. And if black move his knight on e7, then e takes d6 and the pressure on queen and knight. If queen d7, then queen f7 check, and after moving king, bishop takes knight check, and the checkmate comes. And if queen d8, then also bishop takes knight comes, and the pressure on queen. If queen move to c8, then d7 check, and after queen takes d7, queen f7 is mate. And if queen move to d7, then queen f7, queen g6, and also queen takes rook is mate. So after queen takes bishop check, black resigned here.